Well, I'm Alan Dale from Gale Force Winds. What a great day I'm having here. Day 2 of the National Association Career College. Career colleges in Ontario all coming together, sharing ideas, collaborating, best practices being shared amongst each group. They understand that a rising tide floats all boats. Great partners in the room, people that are supplying into this great ecosystem that is the Career College Network. And on that note, why don't you introduce yourself? Tell us what you do.
Sure. My name is Stephen Moro. I'm the Vice President of Business Development for Hub International. Hub International is, as we were just chatting, what is Hub International? It's an insurance brokerage, largest in North America. This is probably one of the biggest, best kept secrets. We are 540 brokerage offices across North America, 230 in Canada, 20,000 employees, a full service insurance brokerage, providing all of your insurance solutions, top to bottom, whatever you need, we got it.
Where do you see yourself fitting into the Career College Network?
So, one of the things Hub has really done over the last couple of years is look to specialize. And so we've actually built an education specialty within Canada and within the United States, where we have previous educators that are now on the insurance side of the business, so that we can help to educate the educators and the owners of the career colleges, because ultimately insurance is needed all over the place, right? And especially for educators, not only do they have the commercial exposure, they've got a building, they've got classrooms, they have inventory and equipment, but they have teachers, right? So there's chance for an errors and omissions, or, and unfortunately there's the normal type of claims you have, the fires and the floods and whatnot, but you have students get put in placements. What if something goes sideways?
Right.
Students travel, you need insurance coverage for that. Like, insurance comes into play all over the place, and I think one of you have people in insurance in education that know education may not really understand the risks that they're exposed to as they're running their operation. And so that's where Hub can come in and say, okay, let's do a risk assessment. Let's take a look at what you're doing in your operation, and how can we help to make sure that in the unfortunate event of a claim or some situation, that you've got some coverage to make sure that your livelihood for yourself, for your students, for your staff, isn't put in jeopardy. Yeah,
because insurance is not insurance for everybody. It's different for every sector. There's different risks and stuff, as you so rightly point out. What a great offering to sort of provide that niche service and understand their industry better, so that you can provide them the best possible coverage they need.
Absolutely. And I can tell you, on the Canadian side, so Diane Stone, who should have been here. I'm playing Diane Stone, by the way. She's at another event, but she actually came from the insurance, the education sector. Was involved with a number of schools. She's leading up our Canadian practice. One of the gentlemen here on the floor, Josh Pike, he's now a commercial producer, but he used to be a teacher.
Right.
So as we come here, so we can speak the language, we understand what's going on in the classrooms and what goes on with the administration of the school, and then we can put the two together and say, I understand your operation. I also now understand insurance and the risks that are out there, and let's make sure that all of those pieces are covered off.
So you start a relationship with a national level and then work you down to the colleges? How's that working for you?
This is great. So it was Diane actually connected with Michael and the NACC about a year or so ago, and because we saw there's an opportunity for us to provide a specialty service for the career colleges. Career colleges are critical for the success of Canada, right? This is where we've got the lifeblood of new students, which will come out and be either employees or employers, right, in the market out there. We want to make sure that they succeed and they're around for many, many years, so they need the proper protection, because the last thing you want is for somebody to come in and start up a business, have a claim, and that's it, you're done. But if you have the right insurance, you're all set. So Diane connected in with Michael and NACC, and it's been great. We've had a good relationship.
Good conversation happening for you?
Absolutely. It's the people. You know what's funny? Talked to a lot of people here, and this is actually our first time at this conference, and the feedback I've heard about NACC, different from some other conferences out there, is the collaboration. That it isn't, this is just me and keep it to myself. People are all talking and sharing, and how can we elevate this the sector and the industry as a whole? And so the conversations we've had, man, they are awesome. Good people. good environment. It's been a ton of fun.
Yeah.
We're loving it.
I'm so glad you came on the show to explain sort of what it is that you do and how you fit into this incredible sector. It sounds like while every college is a little bit different,
Absolutely,
they all need what you're talking about, and your ability to narrow in on their needs, it seems like a perfect fit.
Absolutely, and when you say they're all different, they're absolutely every single.
Yeah.
I mean, it's no different than you and I and every person in it. We're all unique, and every one of their operations is unique. Some of them might just need a very basic insurance package because they're renting out a space in a strip mall, right? And some of them have multiple campuses, and they're looking for coverage for their buildings, employee benefits. For maybe they want to offer a program for their students, home and auto insurance, or legal protection, or cyber coverage. Everybody's 100% unique,
right.
And we're here to start the conversation and learn. We're here to learn, just as we're here to share. So,
an absolute pleasure to be in conversation with
Absolutely.
you. Thanks for telling us all about it.
My pleasure. Awesome.